let's talk about success. So often we think of it as, a lottery ticket, just random luck. But what if that's completely wrong? Today we're going to look at success as an architecture, something you can actually design and build piece by piece. We're going to break down the blueprint for creating not just wealth, but a powerful network, and most importantly, how those two things are completely connected.
So let me just start with this one big question. What if building wealth and building a network weren't two different things? What if they were the exact same skill, just applied in different areas? I mean, think about it. That idea alone could totally reframe how you approach your entire career, your entire life.
All right, so here's our game plan, our blueprint for today. First, we're going to get into the right headspace with the architect's mindset. Then we'll build out two essential pillars, wealth and connections. And finally, we'll lock it all in place with something called the keystone principle. Okay, first things first. We have to lay the foundation, because none of the strategies we're about to talk about will work without the right mindset. This is all about seeing yourself as the chief architect of your own life. You're the one drafting the plans. You're the one overseeing the whole construction. This quote right here, this is it. It gets right to the heart of the matter. We have to stop waiting for some lucky break to fall out of the sky. Real, lasting success comes from being intentional, from careful planning, and just consistently doing the work. One decision, one connection, one block at a time. And here is the biggest mental shift you have to make. So many people see this as an either-or situation. You either chase the money or you go out and build your network. The architect's mindset tells you that's a totally false choice. They're not separate paths. They are two pillars holding up the exact same roof. And let's be honest, a building with only one pillar, well, that's not going to be standing for very long. So let's get to work on our first pillar, building wealth. And look, when I say wealth, I'm not just talking about having a big paycheck. We're talking about constructing real, durable financial strength, something that can actually stand the test of time. The central strategy, the absolute core of this pillar, is something called asset accumulation. This is the massive difference between trading your time for money and having your money actually work for you. We're talking about assets, things like stocks, real estate, maybe a side business. Things that grow in value or produce income all on their own, even when you're asleep. And this chart just lays it out perfectly. Look at the person on the left. High income, sure, but also high spending. They're on a financial treadmill, right? Running really hard, but basically going nowhere. But the person on the right, with maybe even a more moderate income, is steadily building real wealth because they're buying assets. It's not about what you earn, it's about what you keep and what you build. So how do you actually do this? Well, think of it in 4 simple architectural steps. 1, you gotta fortify your base. That means clearing out any high-interest debt that's eating away at your foundation. 2, draft new blueprints. Create more than one income stream. 3, lay the bricks. This is where you consistently, month after month, acquire those assets. And finally, number 4, build higher. You take the returns from those assets and you reinvest them to grow even faster. See, it's a system. All right, on to our second pillar. Because a big pile of money with no support system, well, that's super vulnerable. The slightest storm could knock it all down. So we have to build our network with the exact same care and intention that we use to build our wealth. Now, we need to draw a really important line in the sand here. Most people do what's called transactional networking. Their whole focus is, what can I get from you? It's short-term, it's selfish, and honestly, it just doesn't work long-term. The architect's approach is relational. It asks a totally different question. How can we create something cool together? And that one little shift, well, it changes the entire game. So how do you do it? Here are the guiding principles. Number 1, always give value before you ask for anything. Be the person who helps. Number 2, build with authentic materials. Just be yourself. People can spot a fake from a mile away. 3, design for a century, not a season. Play the long game. Think of relationships as alliances, not just one-off transactions. And finally, curate your community. It's about quality, not quantity. 5 incredible connections are worth way more than 500 superficial ones. And a really well-designed network, it's not just a random group of contacts. It has different vital parts. You need mentors, people who can give you that high-level guidance. You need peers, the folks who are in the trenches with you, providing support. You need mentees, so you can pay it forward and build a legacy. And you absolutely need connectors, those amazing people who just seem to know everyone and can open up entirely new worlds of opportunity for you. Okay, so we've got our 2 pillars standing tall. Wealth on one side, connections on the other. But to make this whole structure unbelievably strong, we need the keystone. You know, that final wedge-shaped stone at the top of an arch that locks everything together. That's what makes it powerful. And this is it. This is the keystone principle in action. It's what we call the synergy loop. It's this incredible, self-reinforcing cycle. Just picture it. Your network, your amazing, authentic network, brings you a fantastic business opportunity. That opportunity makes you money. And now you can use those new financial resources to invest back into your relationships. Maybe you fund a friend's startup, or you treat your whole mastermind group to a weekend trip. That makes your relationships even stronger, which, of course, leads to even bigger opportunities. You see how it works? Each pillar makes the other one stronger. And look, if you only take one single thing away from our time together today, please let it be this. When you build it the right way, when you use these principles of relational architecture, your network becomes your single greatest financial asset, period. It's the engine that powers everything else. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to really think about. Take a hard look at your own life's architecture. Which pillar needs your attention right now? Is it the financial one or the relational one? Because the beautiful thing is, the moment you start reinforcing one, the other automatically gets stronger. So, which block are you going to lay today?